3 years later, the cameras are finally rolling again, but half the cast is gone. The creators under fire, and fans swear the magic's over. Is season 3 already doomed? Stick around to the end. I've got a brand new leak that could flip everything. HBO's Proof of Life arrived on Valentine's Day, 2025. A stark black and white Instagram photo of a clapperboard stamped Euphoria S3 Day 1 that instantly racked up 1 million likes and even more relieved memes. Crew call sheets leaked the same week confirmed that principal photography kicked off on the Sony lot in Culver City and at satellite sets around Hollywood, with 8 episodes budgeted and a shooting block that runs through late summer. Core cast members Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Hunter Schafer, Jacob Elordi, and Coleman Domingo were on set the first week, joined by Emmy-winning cinematographer Marcel Rev, editor Julio C. Perez IV, and makeup guru Daniela Davy, signaling HBO's intent to recapture the visual swagger that made seasons 1 and 2 pop. Production designers have already rebuilt Rue's family home on stage 12 and constructed new spaces, a neon-soaked downtown nightclub set, and a gritty LAPD bullpen to reflect the confirmed 5-year time jump. Paparazzi shots and fan videos show Zendaya filming a rain-drenched exterior in Echo Park, while Alexa Demie, Maddy, was spotted at a real strip club in Pearblossom for what insiders describe as a career pivot montage. Behind the lens, showrunner Sam Levinson is calling season 3 his film noir coming of age, promising a darker palette and steadier camera work to match characters who've aged out of high school hallways into a morally murky Los Angeles. According to HBO's February press blast, Levinson delivered revised scripts in January, just days before the WGA contract window closed, allowing production to begin before any new labor turbulence. The network's internal timeline now targets late 2025 post-production lock, leaving a Q1 2026 premiere looking realistic at last. For fans who joked that House of the Dragon might lap Euphoria twice, that first slate snap was more than hype. It was concrete evidence that cameras are rolling, actors are mic'd, and glitter is once again flying through the air. When HBO finally dropped that black and white day 1 clapperboard photo, the reaction was meh. The Instagram comments section, once a glitter bomb of heart eyes, filled with eye roll emojis and sure Jan memes as followers joked they'd be collecting Social Security by the time Rue paid Lori back. The top liked reply simply read, "Wake me when Cassie's kids start high school." That dismissive mood isn't anecdotal. It's the culmination of 3 years of whiplash promises and missed windows. Reddit is a canary in the glitter mine. The RR Euphoria subreddit, which used to rack up thousands of upvotes during Sunday Night Live threads, now features posts titled, "Why is S3 even happening?" and "Should HBO just cancel at this point?" with users blaming everything from Sam Levinson's detour into The Idol to the cast's Marvel-sized schedules. Reddit engagement numbers tell the same story. Weekly discussion threads that once cracked 3K comments barely break 300 today. Trade press is echoing the exhaustion. Popdust's May 30th, 2025 breakdown bluntly called Euphoria a desolate ghost town devoid of fresh episodes, buzz, or even a premiere date, noting that the show's former cultural chokehold has vanished amid endless rumors and rewrites. Popdust. The piece points out that viewers migrated to comfort watch fare like Ted Lasso and Heartstopper, leaving little appetite for glitter-coated trauma when the real world already feels overwhelming. Why it matters for Season 3's rollout. Momentum reset. Streaming audiences are conditioned to annual drops. A 4-year content drought forces HBO to rebuild hype from scratch. An expensive marketing problem. Demographic drift. Gen Z fans who saw themselves in Rue's hallway meltdowns are now mid-20-somethings juggling rent and burnout. A 5-year time jump might acknowledge that aging, but if the tone still screams sophomore year, the show risks feeling like a costume party no one asked for. Competition creep. Since 2022, Wednesday, Beef, and The Last of Us have claimed the zeitgeist. Euphoria can no longer assume a clear runway. It must fight for share of conversation against fresher IP. Bottom line, the fandom's love isn't gone, but it's on life support. Unless Season 3 delivers something undeniably urgent, HBO could learn the hard way that hype delayed is often hype denied. The calendar chaos started the minute season 2 faded to black. Back in spring 2022, HBO insiders quietly floated a late 2024 window, reassuring investors that Sam Levinson's writer's room was already outlining. By autumn, leaked call sheets hinted at early 2025 instead, until both the WGA and SAG-AFTRA strikes froze every set on the West Coast, bumping Euphoria into strike limbo with shows twice its size. When the labor dust settled, HBO issued a terse statement to Variety confirming what fans feared. The new goalpost was 2026. Those external slowdowns were only half the story. Inside the production bubble, scripts kept ballooning and bursting. Levinson shelved his first pass, written pre-strike, after test readers said the 5-year time jump felt tonally off. A replacement draft arrived in January 2025, just days before the new WGA contract locked in, letting cameras roll but forcing a full redesign of sets, props, and even the lighting package to match a darker film noir vibe. Every major rewrite triggers a domino. Costume fittings redone, location permits refiled, actor deals renegotiated to cover extra shooting days. Meanwhile, the blame game went public. An ally of Levinson told the Page 6 gossip desk that Zendaya's Dune reshoots dragged her feet and stalled production. Zendaya swiftly fired back in Vanity Fair, insisting she'd been waiting and ready, and that the holdup lay elsewhere. An assertion later echoed by co-star Sydney Sweeney, who revealed she passed on multiple films because Euphoria's start date kept evaporating. All told, Season 3's timeline has slipped at least 4 distinct times, from 2024 to 2025 to early 2026 rumors and official Q1 2026 target, turning the once golden franchise into an industry case study on how momentum can bleed away when creative overhauls meet real-world crises. The upside? With strikes settled, scripts locked, and an 8-month shooting block underway, HBO finally has a line in the sand. Whether audiences will still be on that beach come 2026 is the question keeping Warner Bros. Discovery's marketing team up at night. Sam Levinson's stock at HBO took a nosedive in 2023 when his splashy follow-up series The Idol imploded in real time. A Rolling Stone expose described the rewrites he undertook after replacing original director Amy Seimetz as torture porn and a rape fantasy, prompting headlines from Time and rapid-fire think pieces about whether Levinson's shock tactics had finally crossed the line. Levinson defiantly told reporters at Cannes that the scandal would make it the biggest show of the summer, but his bravado fizzled when critics panned the premiere, and HBO axed the series after just one 5-episode season. Despite an expensive marketing push, the flop did more than bruise egos. It cracked open a broader debate about Levinson's creative instincts. Commentators noted eerie parallels between The Idol's gratuitous content and Euphoria's edgier moments, arguing that gorgeous cinematography had long masked thin plotting. Wikipedia's own production timeline now cites crew complaints that Levinson reshaped the series to align with a new, more sexually explicit vision, feeding a narrative that he privileges provocation over narrative coherence. Wikipedia. Within the fandom, the once fun "In Sam We Trust" meme has been replaced by Reddit threads dissecting whether he can still tell a grounded story without veering into exploitation. Cast confidence has also wavered. Barbie Ferreira confirmed she quit the role of Kat because there was no place for her to go under Levinson's pen, a polite way of saying the showrunner didn't know how to write for her after Season 1's breakout arc. Storm Reid later revealed she won't be back as Gia, solidifying fears that actors whose characters don't fit Levinson's latest vision simply vanish from the script. Los Angeles Times. Even those still aboard, Zendaya, Sydney Sweeney, Coleman Domingo, choose their words carefully in interviews, praising the art while sidestepping any endorsement of Levinson's process. HBO, for its part, has doubled down. The network's 2025 production press blast calls Season 3 a darker, noir-tinged evolution crafted solely by Levinson, a signal that he still enjoys near-total creative control time. But that backing comes with sky-high stakes. Viewers burned by The Idol are watching closely. If Season 3 leans on empty provocation instead of hard-earned character beats, Levinson could cement the very reputation he's trying to outrun. Reporters circle Zendaya like drones. At a Variety event, she smiled but sidestepped the Sam question. "My main duty is protecting Rue." That line hit hard. She's telling fans, I'm here for the character, not the chaos. She also blasted the notion she caused the stalls. I've been waiting. I'm rusty. Code for don't blame me. I'm packed and ready. Her body language said more. Eyes lit when she talked about Rue's sober journey. Dimmed when Sam's name came up. TikTok body language experts ran clips in slow-mo, concluding tension. Whether feuding or just fatigued, Zendaya is the show's anchor. If she's uneasy, fans get antsy. Emotional stakes skyrocket when you factor in the people who won't be returning. One beloved actor is gone forever, and the writers must tread lightly. Barbie Ferreira exited after Kat's Season 2 storyline evaporated. She revealed Sam didn't relate to Kat, so why stay? Storm Reed and Nika King, who play Rue's sister and mom, quietly bowed out too. Then tragedy struck. Angus Cloud, our mellow king Fezco, passed away in 2023. The internet grieved like they lost a friend. Fez wasn't just comic relief, he grounded the chaos. Fans fear the writers will time skip around Fez's arc or kill him off screen. If done poorly, Backlash could eclipse Game of Thrones coffee cup rage. HBO knows it. They've reportedly hired grief consultants to shape Fez's farewell. With gaping holes in the cast, rumors swirl about new faces and crazy plot twists. Ready for bingo? Rumor mill, let's spin. Time jump confirmed? 5 years leap means Nate's mid-20s and Cassie might be pregnant. People spotted Sydney Sweeney wearing a fake bump on set. Real or cap? Rue and Maddy front line. Leakers say these two anchor the season, trading center stage each episode. Rosalia cameo. The Grammy-winning singer filmed late-night scenes in a retro diner. Character? Unknown. Alexa Demie upgrade. Maddy allegedly moves from side plots to narrator vibes, guiding viewers through post-high school chaos. Courtroom climax, my latest leak claims. Episode 1 ends with a shock trial pulling every character into the same room. Engagement time after each rumor flashes on screen hit real or nah in the live poll. Whoever gets the most correct guesses by finale week wins a shout out in our recap video. Rumors fuel conversation, but they also hide real clues. Keep an eye on wardrobe photos. Wedding attire hints Cassie and Nate tie the knot. But nothing's confirmed. HBO loves red herrings. We know there are only 8 episodes to settle all this chaos. Can that short run rescue years of silence? 8, that's it. No split seasons, no specials on the side, just 8 chances to regain trust, honor Fez, deepen Rue, and prove Sam still has vision. Half the episodes are reportedly filmed. On set, Eric Dane works through ALS. He's losing arm function, but calls acting his lifeline. That raw dedication ups the emotional stakes for fans and cast alike. Sydney keeps teasing unhinged. Coleman Domingo says Sam's plans are groundbreaking, and background actors whisper about an opening episode cliffhanger in a courtroom that rewires every relationship. If true, episode 1 alone could cause more TikTok theories than all of season 2. But here's the leak I promised. A crew member's since deleted Reddit post claims the final scene of episode 8 mirrors the pilot. Rue walking out of rehab, only now she's clean, older, and facing Lori to settle that $10K debt. Full circle storytelling or clickbait? Hard to say until cameras stop rolling, but if Sam lands that punch, Euphoria might sparkle again.